Howdy folks, so working in the greenhouse today. Gonna try to get sealed up. We got cold coming in a couple nights, getting down to 21, which is too cold for our tropicals. Now we do add a heat source. We just got this 10-gallon propane tank filled up yesterday. So this is one of our heat sources. Here we are in here. This is where a lot of our propagation and our tropical potted plants are. And then we've got a bunch of trees in the ground as well. Let me zoom y'all out a little bit. Here you go. Oh, man, this thing is heavy. So we've got quite a lot of trees in here. This one's doing absolutely great. So you got black sapote. And then we got let's see what else we got. Peanut butter fruit. We've got mangoes. Oh, that purple caimito is looking good. There's pineapples on the ground. We've got sapodilla, cabacaba. What else? Barbados cherry, miracle fruit, long gone, looking great. Cannon cell's looking great. Look at the jackfruit's killing it right now. The Ruby Supreme guava all in the back is killing it. But what we're working on today, let me get this moved out the way. These sheets, gonna line them in the window right here. Well, in between those panels. Get this out the way. So, I think this is my chainsaw grease for our little mini handheld chainsaw. I need to put that back in the shed. Okay. So this whole wall, I've got this is the north wall. So it is permanently insulated. And we just open up one of this layer right here for the summertime, just to get some airflow through. But wintertime, fully sealed up, insulated with reflectix. So the sun comes in from the south side, bounces off, stays in here, and then it's got like a R8 insulation too. So that holds it in, and there's a layer of plastic on the other side. So it's got another air gap, which adds some sort of R value, maybe another R1, R2 or something with that air gap. But there's no sunlight ever year-round that comes through the north side. So there's no point in having clear plastic, because that is straight north that way. Now this side, this is the east side. So in theory it would get sun through here, but there's actually like a little patch of woods on the other side of this. And then on the west side there's nothing blocking that. So this plastic on the top is coming on year 4. So kind of my thought is, after this winter season, we're just going to take it off and leave it open for the summer. Then we won't have to worry about it getting hot in here. And then before next winter, I've already got the plastic, but we'll put a new plastic cover over the top. And that new one's supposed to be resistant to the moisture. I don't know how effective that is, but it's supposed to stop some of that condensation. All right, so let's get to it. What we're doing, check out those mango flowers. We do need to come in and support. This will be another video. Prune and support some of these trees that have kind of grown and started leaning over. But back to the task at hand. I get distracted a lot. Then we're going to slide this in. It holds in super easy. This is going to go fast. I got y'all on my chest mount right now. If you got any issues with the video, comments, and I'll try to get it fixed. But basically, alright, see that fit in nice and tight, and it just holds like that. Now there's going to be a little gap, you know, they're not going to fit snugly. What the heck? Look at that. I think I had to cut that off. See, that's what that chainsaw oil was for. I forgot about that. That branch grew into this bungee cord. So I had the this plastic off, and I just had it bungeed up. We got the roll up for the sides and the front in the kit when we ordered it. We had somebody build the greenhouse for us, and they got fired, or we fired them prior to them finishing because they were messing everything up. And then that was something that I was going to get done later and just kind of got procrastinated. It would be nice to have it. I just got to set aside the time to do it. Probably, I've still got all the pieces, so whenever we got to change this layer of plastic, especially on that other side, probably get that done. It'd be really nice to have it on the front too. So whenever I get some free time, just seems every time we always have something pressing going on that I got to run to and never can get back to all the projects. So look, this one's actually hitting on this, so we're gonna have to slide it in through this one. But this is a R5 panel, 1 inch. Really fits in snugly with this. Maybe isn't the prettiest thing, but it's gonna help. This is covering 4 foot by 96 feet long. So that's gonna push you almost 400 square feet of insulated surface there. And that mango is just falling over. I gotta come back and work on that. It'd be a good time to work on it when it's cold outside and nice and warm in here. So one day next week I'm gonna try to come in and prune and support the trees that are falling. May have to put in stakes. May have to tie some up. We'll get it. All right, guys, here we go. Got that. Get another panel. Man, those mangoes are looking pretty. So we had a big issue with mealy bugs. I believe that problem is, at least for now, behind us, because look at all this fresh new growth. What you'll get is, if you do have the mealy bugs, like immediately after the new growth, it like shrivels up and it leaves that black soot you can kind of see on some of that stuff. So that black soot kind of stays on there, but it just they eat off of the new growth, and it makes them grow terrible. Eventually it would be devastating to the trees. But I think we got it in time before we had major loss. Not saying we didn't lose any trees, but I don't think because of that, I don't think we lost a lot. Here we go. Look at that. Kind of tap it in. Ever watch Happy Gilmore? There we go. All right. Now it's going to start getting a little more time consuming because of the routes I'm going to have to take. So maybe I'm thinking grab a few panels and walk them over there. Maybe 7 panels left. Well, it seems like that's not enough. 7 times 8, that's 56 feet. Oh no. I think I just cracked that one behind it. Okay. Ooh. A little heavier than I thought. It's just kind of awkward to grab it. There we go. Pinch it. So we just put some pineapples in. Those are the white jade pineapples. They've got an edible core. You're supposed to be able to eat them too without so much acidity where it's not gonna really hurt you to eat it. A whole bunch of it. I find, I'm assuming most people are like this. Like a regular pineapple you buy from Walmart or the grocery store, wherever you shop. I can only eat maybe a third of one before it hurts my mouth. And then you kind of regretting eating it. But the white jade pineapple, you're supposed to be able to eat as much as you want. And then the rest of my family, they only take like a couple of bites. So we end up not being able to eat a whole pineapple. So then a lot of times we just skip, we don't buy them. But I do really like them, it's just that regular one has got so much acidity. Alright, making good progress here, guys. You know what? I'm just seeing something here. While we're right there, seeing a problem. Look at this, guys. Or gals. Okay, so this is a ice cream blue banana up there. And this was planted a few months ago. And it was just really unstable when we planted it. So you had to support it on this post here. But it is fully stout now. Probably need to get that post out of there. Let's see if I can brute strength it out. Nope. Nope. That ain't happening. See if this one will come out. Nope. That ain't happening either. You have to get a jack in. Something to pull that out. Oh well. Alright, next step. Let's get this. All right. So we got a lot of cool plants in here. This one is a Patomba. I think is it Patangatuba? Patomba and Patangatuba. Here we got the blue ice cream. We got a whole bunch of star fruits. We've been getting star fruit, actual fruit like crazy. There's some fruit down there. It's not ripe yet. Ooh, there's some really long ones. Ooh, look. I'll show y'all guys a nice star fruit right here. This one's probably ready to pick. Yep. Well, that other one fell off, but this is ready to pick. Look at how big that is. That's got to be that Sri Campignan. And we'll save this other one. And it's really green, but we could feed this one to the pacas. Feed the green one to the pacas. And we'll see. I'll eat this one myself. Just probably need to wash it off. I'll get back to, well, I'll just throw it in my pocket here. Alright. Patomba. Winter Mexican avocado. Antimoya. So there's definitely a lot more starfruit. We got some starfruit trees outside. But so the whole point of this, I mean, really I should have did this before the first cold, but it only had got down to like 28, so it's not a big deal. This will help out a little bit. And then having that north side insulated, it's going to be helpful. And we're going to run our heat here. We've got 2 electric heats. We've got a diesel heater. And we've got propane tanks, propane heaters. Probably just run the propane. Well, I don't know. We're going to have to figure this out. I think we're getting down to 21, 24, and then another day we're getting down to 23. And it's still subject to change. We may need to run propane on all those days, but maybe we'll just run like at lowest setting on the 24, 23, and run either 2 or run at high setting on the other days. Now the only the thing I worry about on those tanks is it running out. So you really want that running like at the coldest part of the night, because these greenhouse doesn't really hold heat very good. So if it's running, if it only runs from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. or something, it's not that helpful. It'll hold some heat, but you really need it running like the 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. or something. Ooh, there's a bunch of ripe starfruit down there. This one's kind of falling over. It's regrowing straight. Whoa! Look, there's a big starfruit. Let's get this on there and I'll come grab all the starfruit. That tree just fell over again. Okay, you can get moved backwards. We may have to maneuver some stuff to get these in. But we're getting close. This is going quick. There you go, guys. It's easy peasy little thing to do. Slide these in here. And, I wouldn't expect these to make a world of a difference, but it is going to help. So that way kind of didn't really work. So let's try from this side. Get behind these jackfruit. Grew some of these jackfruit from seed. Not really looking the prettiest. That's some of our old dirt. So we ended up swapping potting soil. This is that old potting soil. And the new potting soil I find works way better. So we're making our own potting soil. And not that it was terrible on everything, but generally the new potting soil, the professional potting soil, has better results, but the other one was basically free. The one we were making, we were doing compost and wood chips. I think a lot of our problem with that, hold up. Alright, look, I just picked some of those starfruit. Look at that. Oh, Archer, that one's still too green. Look how yellow some of these are. So this one's probably overripe, this orange one. I'd say that's overripe, at least in my opinion. Sometimes they go kind of sour, but we'll give it a try. I kind of like them like this color. I mean, that maybe could have used a little bit more time. But somewhere in between. So let's finish up the last couple panels. Oh, you did? Archer's in here to help now. Archer, we got a couple more panels to put in. So this panel, I guess, broke. No big deal. You found some more star fruit? Alright. Get these last couple panels in, and we'll be done with this project. So that noni's looking terrible. You found some? Are they yellow, Archer? Not yellow? Okay. Alright, well, wait till they turn yellow. Okay. Let's see. We can fit in here. It's got a lot of trees in here. Might have to finagle this a little bit. We got some nice kumquats right there. Those are pretty good sized kumquats. You found a yellow one. All right. There's some more nice kumquats. Ooh, that sound is terrible.
I think it's too white. See, Dad, I think it's too white.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we could bring it to the pacas. They'll eat it. Oh, Archer, that plant fell over. Fix it. Maybe so. Okay. Well, let's try to, that's not really helping anything that way. Ooh, let's put this on this side because it's got a couple holes. Alright, I mean that last one's kind of silly. Alright, Archer, let's grab our star fruits. Y'all have a good day.